you've ever communicated via text or on Instagram, you've probably used the ubiquitous emoji, one of the most frequently used forms of communication in text on these mediums. It's become really interesting to study. So the Instagram engineering team has made a stat-filled analytical look as to what these emojis mean and what people have attributed their meaning to with specific data sets, including the hearts of Instagram. Okay, so if you look at this, I'm not going to go over the whole thing, but these are just different colored hearts. I mean, they aren't objectively super different from each other, but you'll see that they're used for different things. Blue is specifically for sports teams, green is for St. Patrick's Day and other sports teams, and something called Herbalife, which couldn't possibly be illegal. Yellow is associated with spring, etc. It's funny that they've been given meaning from the people who use them more, just to communicate with each other. And then there have been studies on emoji, particularly in one recent one called A Contrastive Analysis of American and Japanese Online Communication, a study of UMC function and usage in popular personal weblogs. Basically all it does is look at how different Americans versus Japanese users of emojis communicate with each other, which is pretty interesting.
I love data sets like this. Like, it's delicious to me looking at data sets on how people communicate. And as a former communications major, that's always kind of like stuck with me. This is really cool to see how things are very strongly associated with these particular emojis. But I don't know about you guys. I've definitely sent emojis that have been misinterpreted.
You sent that eggplant, didn't you?
Oh yeah, that eggplant
we all know
is
what
so
the eggplant
ambiguous.
means.
I'm also super excited about this because emojis are the main way that I communicate via text, because texting is so ubiquitous with our generation and millennials, and but there's so much that cannot be conveyed without sending, an exclamation point or a face that tells what emotion is associated with these words that we don't have any inflection in. So emojis are that inflection, and they're so necessary to me in our texting lifestyle that we have nowadays. So this is super exciting to me that people are really focusing on what these things mean. And if Fred Benenson needs any help with his translator, he should call me up, because I know all about emojis.
Fred Benenson is, by the way, the man behind an emoji novel coming out called Emoji Dick. It's about Moby-Dick, not purple eggplants. So basically what it is, and try not to just say, screw this is stupid, which was my first reaction, is a text of telling Moby-Dick through only emojis, only pictures, and only this limited set of pictures. And it's kind of interesting to see how he's taken this.
Well, I really enjoy rebus puzzles. Those are the different puzzles where you have like B plus U, and it's like BU. It's really fun to figure them out, and I think it's a valid form of communication.
Hey, I think this is going back to the origin of language here. This is like cave drawings on the wall.
Pictographs.
Using pictures to tell stories. It's beautiful. I love it.
So he's working on the text-to-emoji translator, which is to try to decide what everything means. However, if you have the speak function on your phone, it will read out what it means. And I would just like to do a quick thing for you.
Wait, no way, what?
Yeah, okay, listen to this. Listen to these emojis. I'm gonna put it by my mic.
Smiling face with sunglasses. Winking face with stuck-out tongue. Face screaming in fear. Snowman. White flower with Asian ideographs meaning brilliant homework. Smiling pile of poo. Smiling pile of poo. Smiling pile of poo.
So I'm just saying Siri will tell you what it is. But there's also this project to try and define what these things mean to each other. It's almost like creating another language. Yes, I know it looks super silly, but it is an interesting way of breaking apart communication and language as we know it, and sort of crowdsourcing a new way of speech. I find it very interesting. And yes, I know you think it's stupid, a lot of you, but still. Do you use emojis, commenters? Let us know below, and please be sure to subscribe for more.